guys, we made it. We are in St. Augustine, Florida, and we are at the Anastasia State Park. We are just a couple of minutes from the beach.
Getting ready to walk up that little pier right there and over the hill. We'll be on the beach.
There's the beach, guys. Kind of bummed you can't bring the pets, though. Oh yeah, we're gonna wish we had on flip-flops. There it is. No lifeguard on duty, swim at your own risk. There's nobody out here. Look at that beautiful tide. That water is cold, I'll tell you that. Man, it's beautiful out here, guys.
Alright guys, well it got a little bit warm when we got down here to the beach, so we ended up having to go inside and change clothes. That's nice. I've been bundled up for the last couple weeks, but the water's a little rocky, a little chalky today. Yeah, it's a little too cold to go swimming, but it sure is nice to be here, and it sure is a beautiful beach.
Hey guys, it is a gloomy day outside today. I think right now it's only like 45 degrees outside, so we are chilling in the RV, catching up on some old YouTube videos, and I'm making some homemade bacon gravy with biscuits. It has got the RV all nice and toasty in here, and I know I hear a lot of people say that they don't use their oven for cooking, making cookies or biscuits or that kind of stuff. It can be done, you just have to watch it. Use your top rack, and it works perfect every time.
Biscuits and gravy?
Yep, biscuits and gravy. Bacon gravy.
Yeah, we're still in Florida. Let me turn around here. Still in Florida. We left, where was we at? St. Augustine. Left St. Augustine. The weather here is not much better than it is in probably Denver, Colorado right now. Might be a little bit better, but it was 30 something degrees last night.
Yeah.
So didn't have no sun. It rained all day yesterday. We didn't do anything yesterday. No filming, no nothing. But woke up today. Our batteries were a little bit depleted, so we pulled into Walmart. Got some groceries. Like she said, she's going to do some cooking while we're in the parking lot. But we'll step outside for a minute. Yeah, it's a really nice Walmart inside, but we're only here for probably another half hour or so. But our solar batteries were dead, so I had to fire up the generator. Got the Predator going, which I was going to do an update on this thing. We're going to be taking it back to I'm going to take it back to Harbor Freight because the thing in the exhaust keeps clogging up real bad. Let me get over here in some light. So anyway, the spark arrestor, it's clogging up, and I mean, I run it for 5 minutes and it wants to shut off. That's not right. It's not normal. So I'm going to take it back. I mean, I've used synthetic oil in it. I changed the spark plug out to K&G. I mean, I don't know what else to do, but I'm going to take that one back. It also seems a little bit louder than other ones I've heard, so maybe we just got a bad one. we'll figure it out. But we're going to take that back. There's a Harbor Freight right down the road. We'll be doing that here in about a half hour. So starting to warm up out here a little bit. Not a whole lot. It's still in the 40s, I think. 48 degrees, something like that. Step back inside. Phoebe's still itching.
Phoebe's still itching. I tried. They make dog onesies, which we're going to order one. But I went into Walmart and I bought one of these, about a couple of these. They're 3 to 6 months. It almost worked, but it just keeps her hips from moving a lot. And we also learned the other day whenever we went to the beach, St. Augustine, that she's got a lot more separation anxiety than we thought she had. We went to the beach. We were only gone an hour, if that, and came back in, and she just chewed her whole skin, her fur off, and she had fur stuck in her teeth. But
she's not used to being alone.
Yeah, she hasn't been alone at all since her surgeries, or since her IMHA diagnosis in May. But yeah, I believe that's what it was from. We've checked her over and over. I check her every day. There's no fleas on her. She did have a couple, and that's why we bought the Advantage too. But now she doesn't have any on her, and she's still itching. So
we also turn around here. We also think that Florida, the weather, it seems like it's either cold or hot right now in wintertime. We're scared to go much farther south because she can't be in the heat. If she starts getting the heat, she starts itching real bad again. And so we're close to Daytona. We're at Palm Beach or something like that, in between Orlando and not Orlando, Palm Coast. We're at Palm Coast. Yeah, it's near Daytona Beach. But we're gonna head down to Daytona probably in the next couple of days, just because that was our very first place we went to when we went on vacation. That was how many years ago?
13 years ago.
13 years ago, we went to Florida. We did Universal Studios and Islands of Adventure and SeaWorld and all that. But the first place we stopped was Daytona Beach, and we just stopped there in the morning on the way just to check out the beach because we'd never been to the beach. But we're going to go back there to the spot we were at on our first vacation and reminisce. But other than that, we're not sure how long we're going to stay here in Florida. We may end up just turning back around, and we've had one of our friends offer to store. We got a storage shed in Illinois that we pay $65 a month on, so we've got a friend that's offered to let us store it in her house. She's got a full finished basement. She said we can just store it there. She's got it all cleaned up, so we might head back to Illinois. We're trying to figure out if we want to rent a car and drive there or take this all the way there, but I hate to get in too cold of weather in this. I mean, I wouldn't mind going up north of Florida a little bit, maybe South Carolina or Georgia or something like that, but I don't really want to go too much farther than that in this. Maybe we can rent a car and then rent a U-Haul and get the stuff out of storage and then come back, but we're still thinking about it. So anyway, we'll cut back in here in a little bit, let you know what's going on.
Almost forgot to show you guys my finished product. There's my gravy, biscuits, and bacon. Yum. So if you guys remember, we were having some issues with our Predator after less than 5 hours of owning it or using it. So we came here to the Harbor Freight in Palm Coast in Florida, and we just went ahead and exchanged it before our 30 days was up, just to make sure that we, you know, I mean, you pay that much money for something, you want to make sure you have a quality item. So we came here, exchanged it, and this manager was really nice. He was talking to us. He was telling us that if we got the protection plan, basically he said if you buy the 2-year protection plan, just bring it back every 2 years before that's expired and just buy your protection plan over again. But anyway, we've got this one, and we're hoping this one's going to run a lot better for us. Marshall is wanting to see these little bolts right here that are sticking out. He's going to flip those around because that is scratching up against the generator, so he wants to get that fixed. And why are you changing these bolts?
Because I don't want them sticking out on the other side.
He's just being silly.
Alright guys, well, we just got done getting the generator all put together. I messaged someone on YouTube earlier that knows a lot about these generators, and I didn't get an answer back right away, so we went ahead and took it back and got the new one, got it all set up, got the battery in it, put the oil in it and everything. I put full synthetic oil in it again. Haven't put gas in it yet because I need to find ethanol free gas for it, but when we got back here, we looked at YouTube and got a message back from Florida Boy, and he said in his message, don't put synthetic oil in it. So he said put regular oil in it, that way the rings will seat better during break-in, and then start using synthetic after that. So tomorrow I'm going to have to drain out the oil I just put in it and find some regular oil, stick that in there, find some ethanol free gas. We got some Stable 360 to put in there. So hopefully we'll get all that done and
have a better running generator.
Yeah, hopefully have a better running generator, but it's been a mess. I mean, it ain't been horrible. I took the spark arrestor out of it for a little while, and it ran okay, but I was having to open the oil door to get air, which shouldn't have to do because the air should come through the front. So I don't know.
They were really good about exchanging it though for us. They didn't
Harbor Freight. They didn't question anything. They just said, "There's a new one. Go get it." And manager came out, overrid the restock fee, which is like $150.
Yeah.
And we actually got $8 back because taxes in Florida were cheaper.
Yeah. Yeah.
Taxes in Florida were cheaper than the taxes in Texas, so we got $8 back. But anyway, that's going to do it for tonight. We're here at a Cracker Barrel again, a different one. We're here in
still in Palm Coast.
Yeah, we're here. Where was we earlier? St. Augustine.
Yeah,
we were in St. Augustine earlier, but now we're in Palm Coast, so we're edging our way down to Daytona. Hopefully tomorrow or the next day we'll be in Daytona, but we got to get this generator situation going first. Just because all the overcast and everything, we're not getting much solar. It's hit and miss. So anyway, that's going to be it for the night. We're going to close this video out, and we'll talk to you guys tomorrow.
As always, guys, please like, subscribe, and share. Thanks for
guys.
watching.